Hello everyone. Already I sent the syllabus copy to the WhatsApp group. Okay. On that I will start the unit second, that is the 4-year series. It's a very interested and it's a totally calculation part syllabus, that is a unit. It's a very easy unit and it's a very scoring unit also. That's how I will start 4-year series. Okay. So totally calculation part. Okay. Let's see first a periodic function. Okay, what is periodic function? A function f of x is said to be a periodic if it can be defined for all the real numbers x and there is a positive integer t such that f of x plus t is equal to f of x. That means if we adding the time period t, we get a once again that function. That type of the function is said to be a periodic function. Okay. See, t is called as a periodic of the function f of x. If f of x is a periodic function with the time period t, then the 2t, 3t, 4t, so on up to nt is also said to be a periodic of a time t. Therefore, generally, the function f of x plus nt is equal to once again f of x. That type of the function is said to be a periodic function. For examples, here, the function f of x sin x or g of x cos x. See here, if we are adding sine to sine 2 the time period 2 pi, the sine of 2 pi plus x once again is sin x. If you adding the time period, we get a same function. That type of the function is said to be a periodic function. Okay. Similarly, cos. If your time period is 2 pi, cos 2 pi plus x is a what? Cos x. Once again, we get the same function with the value x. With the time period is the 2 pi. Cos 2 pi plus x is once again a cos x. Therefore, this type of the function is said to be a periodic function. The time period is what? 2 pi. If we are adding the 2 pi time period, we get the same function value. That type of the function is said to be a periodic function. Once again, one more. The function f of x, I am taking as tan x. For a tan x, the time period is what? Pi. That is tan pi plus x. Once again, we get the tan x. The same function can become if the time period for a tan is a pi. For a sin cos, it is a 2 pi time period. For a tan, it is a pi. Tan pi plus x is a tan x. Therefore, this type of the function is said to be a periodic function with the time period is what? Pi. Okay. So, this is said to be a periodic function. Okay. The function f of x plus nt is equal to f of x. If you get this form, we get that function is said to be a periodic function. Okay, where n is any integer, t is a time period of the function. Okay, let's see what is 4-year series. Okay, so one of the new word you have heard in maths, but it's a very interesting. 4-year series means most of the single value function can be expressed in the form of, that's most of the single value function, that is I am taking as f of x. F of x can be expressed in the form of a naught divided by 2 plus summation a n cos nx, where n is written from 1 to infinity, plus summation b n sin nx, where n is written from 1 to infinity. This series is said to be a 4-year series. Okay, what is 4-year series? The function, a single value function, that is f of x, can be expressed in the form of series. That series is said to be a 4-year series. How to express? The single value function can be expressed in the form of a naught divided by 2 plus summation a n cos nx, where n is written from 1 to infinity, plus summation b n sin nx, where n is written from 1 to infinity. This series is said to be a 4-year series. Okay, the function can be expressed in the form of series. This type of series, that series is said to be a 4-year series. Okay, where a naught, a n, b n are called a real constant. These constants are said to be a 4-year constants. Okay, what is a naught, a n, b n? They are the real constants. That constant is said to be a 4-year constant. A naught, a n, b n. Here, for finding the 4-year series, the function must be a periodic function. Okay, the function must be a periodic function. Okay, let's see next. See here, this is one of the tests, that is the Dirichlet's test. They will ask for 2 marks. Test. Let's Dirichlet test or define Dirichlet test condition. Okay, what is the condition? Let's see. A function f of x is defined on the interval minus pi to pi can be expressed in the Fourier series f of x is equal to a0 divided by 2 plus summation an cos nx n we run from 1 to infinity plus summation bn sin nx n we run from 1 to infinity. So this is what? Fourier series. What is this is? This is the periodic function. The periodic function can be expressed in the form of series. This series is said to be a Fourier series. With some condition is there where a0, a and bn are the Fourier constant. Then the Dirichlet test conditions are f of x and its integrals are finite. Okay, and it is a single value. This function and it is integrally finite and they will get the single value, and f of x has discontinuity finite in number. That means it is a discontinuity. Maybe it's not a continued finite value number function. Okay, and f of x has a maxima and minima finite in number. It may be maximum or minimum. I will explain in example. Okay, this is just understand. The proof is not necessary. What is the test condition? A function f of x is defined. The function is a periodic function with the interval is what? Minus pi to pi. It can be expressed in the form of, this is important. This series is very important. That is, function, periodic function can be equal to a0 divided by 2 plus summation an cos nx, where n is written from 1 to infinity, plus summation bn sin nx, where n is written from 1 to infinity. This series is the Fourier series where periodic function have some condition, that is the first one f of x and its integral is finite and single value. F of x, it may be discontinuity finite in number, and f of x it may be maxima or minima finite in number. Okay, so this is the Dirichlet test condition. Okay, let's see some standard formulas. That is we know that the basic integral formulas, this is a very important there for Fourier series. Integration minus pi to pi sin nx dx is equal to what? 0. Similarly, integration cos nx dx minus pi to pi, this is also 0. Okay, next second formula is integration minus pi to pi sin nx cos nx into dx, same n dx equal to 0. Okay, if m equal to n or m is not equal to n. Okay, it is the integration minus pi to pi sin nx cos nx dx is equal to what? 0 if m is equal to n or m is not equal to. So I think this is sin x cos x dx is equal to 0. Okay, next formula is integration minus pi to pi sin nx dx is equal to, this is 0, sin nx mx, angle is different, nm. Okay, if both angle are different, then the integration is 0. The both angle are similar, we get a pi. The same way, integration minus pi to pi cos nx cos mx dx is equal to, both angle are not equal, then it is 0. Both angle are equal, that is then it is a pi. Okay, see here, I think this is m. Take any one of the m or n. I am taking this one m. Sin mx cos nx dx. If m equal to n, or if both angle one is sin and the other one is cos. Okay, angle is equal, not equal, the value must be 0. Okay, single sin minus pi to pi 0, single cos any angle minus pi to pi 0. Here sin cos, it may be angle equal or not equal. Integration minus pi to pi, it's a 0. See here, this is sin. If both are sin and sin, then the angle are not equal, then it is a 0. Angle are equal, then the value is pi. For a cos, angle are not equal, then it is 0. Angle is equal, then it's a pi. So these are the standard formulas which are useful for Fourier series. Okay. So these are the some basic definition of periodic function and Fourier series and some standard formulas. And next class I will explain the definition, the formula to find the Fourier constant, that is A naught, A n, B n. Okay. Thank you.